Cold weather is here and winter will be here before we know it. If you're planning on getting outside this season, you already know that cold can make or break your trip. That's where comfort items come in. These are the little extras that can take a freezing night and turn it into a cozy one, or a tough place to camp into some place that you actually really enjoy being. The trick with winter camping comfort items is that they should either boost morale, add warmth, or make camp life easier, and ideally not weigh you down too much in the process. So whether you're backpacking light or you're setting up a plush base camp, let's take a look at some of my items that I like for winter camping comfort. The first thing I would say is get yourself a sit pad, an insulated sit pad, or a blanket like this, a pocket blanket. I love these little pack blankets because I can throw them down and keep my gear dry while I'm taking a break. This is going to create a little bit of an insulation layer, keep you off the ground, and make you ultimately a lot more comfortable. Now this is also in no particular order, so next thing up is this, my camp mug. Now this is no ordinary camp mug. I mean, indeed it is just a titanium mug, but I have a cozy on it, which keeps my hands from getting burnt, but also keeps my drink from getting cold fast. It's a great idea to bring an insulated cup, a thermos, or a cup with a koozie with you, just so that your drinks can stay warm longer. There's nothing worse than drinking cold swill when you could be drinking something hot. Speaking of beverage containers, it's nice to have a Nalgene bottle or like this Mazama bottle that you can put hot or boiling water into and throw it into the bottom of your sleeping bag at night. This is going to allow your feet to stay nice and cozy warm. That's my suggestion for beverages. And something I recently got was a heated vest and heated jacket. Now this is from a company called Inokraft. Now Inokraft makes really high quality heated vests and jackets. And this particular jacket is really cool because its batteries can be used to charge your phone as well. They come with 2 batteries and they've got a USB-C port on them right there. And that's really nice to have a backup charging solution for my phone. But right inside the pocket here, you've got the cradle. You just plug in the batteries to it. Boom. Turn it on, and you're super warm within seconds. This is a really huge, wonderful upgrade for your camping setup in wintertime, because if you're sitting around the fire, or maybe you don't have a fire, you're just sitting around in an area where you can't have a fire, then you want to have something like this. It's going to keep your core nice and roasty toasty, and so you can enjoy your time out in nature. Inokraft makes a great product here. They also make an awesome vest. The vest is awesome for shoulder season, fall, spring, and even in winter sometimes on those little bit warmer days. It's just nice to have something to keep your core really warm. This operates on the same principle, uses the batteries inside the inner pocket. Those same batteries can be used to charge your phone, or you can swap these into the jacket. The whole system is interchangeable, which is really nice. So if you invest in both pieces of gear, you're covered. So check out the Inokraft heated vests and jackets. They're cold tested, heat approved. All right, thanks Inokraft for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to more comfort camping items that you need. Next up is a good neck gaiter or a balaclava. Now these are absolutely essential, in my opinion, to a great night's sleep out in the backcountry when it's in the wintertime. So a neck gaiter obviously goes around your neck, but you can put it up over your mouth too, like this. And that's gonna keep your nose and mouth warm, and not allow a lot of condensation to get into your sleeping bag. You don't want to tuck your sleeping bag up over your head when you're sleeping, because then all that moisture gets trapped in your sleeping bag and it's really gross. It makes you more damp and cold. Next up is some good socks. What I usually wear in the wintertime is nylon socks like this. These are ancient. I've had them for so long they're wearing out. And then some alpaca or wool socks, merino wool or alpaca wool socks. I wear them together because the nylon wicks the moisture away from your foot and the wool keeps you insulated and warm. This is a huge deal. I know so many people that go out with cotton socks and they sweat in them and then they get chilled. It's just no good. If you want to have a great, comfortable time camping, your feet need to be warm. So socks are high on the priority list. But even socks are only going to do so much. You need this. This is a down booty set from Outdoor Vitals. And I absolutely love these things because they keep your feet toasty warm inside your sleeping bag, or just sitting around camp when you don't want to wear your big heavy boots, put these suckers on. It'll be nice and warm. This is a huge comfort item for camping in cold weather. If you have down booties, write a comment below and tell others how awesome they are. You're actually going to want something to do also. So I always bring with me a few things just to keep my mind occupied when the light gets really low really quick. So I like to bring a set of playing cards if I'm with some friends, play some games. I also like to bring my game that I invented, Survive the Woods. It's on Kickstarter now. And I like to bring a journal of some kind. This is the hiking logbook, but this is where I write down all of my hikes that I do and kind of just talk about the trail notes and stuff like that. And then I can also just write my thoughts in it as well. Next is this thing. This is a quilt, not your grandma's quilt. This is a backpacking quilt. Now, a lot of you are familiar with backpacking quilts, but for those who aren't, it's basically like a sleeping bag that's just unzipped. And you can take this sucker and throw it over you at camp when you're sitting around the fire, or when you're just sitting around in your chairs. Keeps you nice and warm. And then you can sleep in it at night and it keeps you nice and toasty. I like quilts because they weigh a little less than sleeping bags and they just feel more like the experience I have at home sleeping in my bed. You can really get very comfortable with these. You don't need the material that's on here, the bottom of it, because that's going to be all compressed and everything underneath you, so it doesn't work anyway. So that's why a quilt is just magic. Invest in a great quilt like this Stormloft quilt from Outdoor Vitals. It's just fantastic. It's comfortable and it's super lightweight. And speaking of good sleep, you definitely need a great sleeping pad. Don't chintz out on a cheap sleeping pad. Get a great sleeping pad. I have a few that I really love, and this is one of them. Even though it's a little on the bulky side, this is the Sea to Summit Etherlight XT Extreme. So this sucker has like an R value of, I'll put it on the screen right here. It's meant for extreme cold, and I love it because I can put it right on the snow in cowboy camp, or make it a primitive shelter in camp with just this underneath me and my quilt. It's perfect. It's lightweight, but it is a little on the bulky side. So another good one is the Thermarest Neo Air Extreme. I think it is Neo Air. Yeah, I'm not good with names on these things, but that's another really great one. It packs down a lot smaller. Get a great sleeping pad. I'm telling you, invest in it. It's a huge investment in your comfort for cold weather camping. Next is some high-calorie food. Now this looks different for everybody, so I'm not going to be very specific in this, but you need to find some food that is going to give you a lot of calories, because you're going to burn a ton when you're out in the cold weather. And your body needs food to keep you warm. Calories, it's a unit of heat measurement. So definitely find some high-calorie foods that work for you. And if you're making like hot soups and stuff like that, bring extras. Bring hot sauce and different fixins and add-ins that you can put inside of it that'll make it more fun while you're out, more cozy. And a great way to stay warm is to drink hot beverages. So bring teas and coffees and soups, miso soup. It's really great to have a cup of something really warm when it's freezing cold outside. It'll definitely make you feel more comfortable. The next thing that's really important and that I definitely harp on all the time is bringing really good quality layers with you. Having like a good base layer, a good merino wool mid layer, or a mid layer like this, a Ventus hoodie from Outdoor Vitals. It's just really nice to have great layers on you. Another thing that can make camp life a lot more comfortable is just bringing some string lights, battery-powered string lights with you, because it does get dark a lot sooner. And then you can string those string lights up and just create an atmosphere that's really comfortable and inviting for your camp. You don't have to rough it all the time. Well, sometimes it's fun, but another thing that I bring on almost every one of my trips is this. It's a big area light. This is made by Claymore. It's the USB powered light that they have. And I really love this light because it casts a huge ambient light over the campsite. nice and soft, just enough to keep you from tripping over yourself and your friends, and to operate and be able to read a book if you want to, or write in your journal. Now this is heavy, but it also doubles as a power bank. I can use this to charge my phone, or I can use this to charge up my camera batteries if I need to. So for me, it makes a lot of sense to invest in something like this, but you might find a different area light that works for you. I'm just suggesting invest in a great area light, whether it's string lights or one like this. So there you have it. That's my list of comfort items for winter camping. I don't know, have I missed something? Let me know in the comments if you have other ideas for comfort items that you just have to make your trip that much better. I hope you found this useful, or at least entertaining. We'll see you later.